I figured I'd go live as a after party for Alpha Tower ATRL. See if anybody's like me and awake and wanting to talk. So here we are. If I know you, hit the link. You can talk. You can talk, or we can talk. If not, I'll shut it down. Within about 5-10 minutes if nobody shows. But we'll see. Alpha Tower ATRL just ended, and I figured I'd see who's available. Who wants to talk. Oh, if y'all can hear me good. My podcast, the Boredom Podcast, where we talk about anything and everything. Feel free to hit the link, you come up and talk. Yes, I know. Kind of waiting to see if anybody that I supports me pops up. I mean, besides the people that already do. I guess if nobody shows up in about 2 or 3 minutes, I'll shut it down because I think I know where everybody else is. What about you, baby? Until people start coming on regular, I won't be able to really do much or talk about much. It's disheartening when nobody shows up. Try to be an alternative to drama, and it seems like nobody wants that. But then again, I'm not doing anything for flashiness or anything that will draw attention to me, so I'm just a dude sitting behind an avatar talking. What up?
You ain't tell me this is where the after party's at.
Well, I didn't see anybody in Discord, and you said you weren't going to be at the after party, so I decided to do this
I wasn't going
as
to,
an
but
unofficial after party.
I wasn't going to, but I'll jump in for a minute
Ooh,
for
you just
you.
went robot on me.
Wait. Oh, is it me or is it you though?
Let me try something.
All right, say something now.
You hear me now? Huh?
I can hear you. I
I said I
had
wasn't
my
get.
headphones on and it went robot, but I turned them off and it's still kind of quiet.
Ah,
Let me see what's going on here.
sorry, I put my headphones on. You might have been getting feedback from me. Who knows? I said I wasn't.
Earbuds back in.
I said I wasn't gonna do the after party, but I'll turn up for you for a minute.
And you said you weren't going to do after party what?
I said I wasn't going to do the after party, but I will turn up for you for a minute.
Oh, yeah. My earbuds are dead, so.
I still got my Santa hat on and everything. So what's up? What's up? Let's talk, Jay.
Not much. What's up? I was excited. I enjoyed the ATRL as I always do.
I enjoy ATRL too.
I don't know what's going on with my settings.
Good morning, Inga. So let's see. What do the people want? What is the content that the people want here. What is the content that we're giving the people? Yeah, I got you. Are you talking about the Christmas cards? Yeah. I been had that, Inga.
There we go. Okay. Now I can hear. I found the setting for the. For some reason, whenever I'm on my speakerphone on my phone, I could barely hear you. So I went ahead and I had tapped the screen, and it brought up a settings menu and it said for mic, and I checked on my mic, and it had where some kind of box was clicked, and when I unclicked it, it allowed me to adjust the volume level so I can hear you better.
Oh yeah.
Yep. But yeah,
So
I mean, I just talk about it, a little bit of everything.
What we throwing in here? What are we talking about? What do we want to get down in the dirt? What do we want to get in the weeds with right now? What are we talking about right now? What is the hot topic?
Hot topic right now, I think, is probably just the drama online, but I'm trying to avoid
Drama
that.
online is fucking stupid. Avoid it
Yes,
at
it
all
is.
costs.
I
Do
agree
not
with
watch it. Do not engage with it. Do not fucking. It's all dumb. Here's the thing. This is the thing. I'm actually like probably Tuesday. I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna do like. I think if I don't do reactions or like something really cool Tuesday, I'm gonna start doing like Tuesday tantrum streams or something. And I'm just gonna go live for an hour and talk about shit that's pissing me off, and like no holds barred, like just talking about shit. And here's the thing. This is where I'm standing on like the drama online. Like I've really, really, really thought about this, and I'm like, there are levels, okay? Like I have people that I'm cool with, like people that I'm cool with that I like and all that, and they're in drama, but I don't jump in their shit. And I don't jump in their shit because I don't want in any way, I don't want to be affiliated with any of that. Like I don't want to be involved with it. I don't care about it. Like I genuinely do not give a fuck about it. Hold up, let me change microphones so that like because I probably sound a little bit echoey on that microphone.
No, you sound fine.
Yeah, but I'll sound better on this one. Hold up. So anyway, the point that I'm making is like there are people that I like that I'm willing to like you know show up and like be in their chat and stuff like that. But like here's the thing. I'm not saying like I'm the be all end all. I'm not saying that I'm deciding anything for anybody or deciding anybody's like relevance or anything like that. But if all you are doing is just talking shit every time I open your stream, if you're just talking shit, if you're mired in, and that includes like, bro, like is Mocon like over the top? And yes, you know me, I get it. Like Jay, I know that you're not trying to be involved in the drama. You ain't trying to say people's names, all these things, and that's fine. And I get that. But you know me, I will not say your name. If I have something to say about you, I'm going to say your name. I'm going to tell because it's a basic respect thing to me. And it's if I have something to say about you, I'm going to say your name. And it's like Mocon, yes. Is Mocon like wild with some of this shit? Yes. Is the other side wild too? Yes. Like there are people I like. I don't want to pop into your stream and constantly hear you talking shit about Mocon. I'm sorry, man. Like I'm here for you. I like you. I support you. I want to jump in and talk to you and be involved with your shit and everything. But I'm not gonna talk about Mocon all day. You know, like fuck, man.
And that's what gets me labeled a stream killer or a chat killer is because I jump into people's lives and I try to distract them from the shit talking.
Bro, it's been
they don't want to, so
it's been done. It's like Mocon has talked his shit about me. And it's like, what do? I ignore the motherfucker. I don't talk about the motherfucker anymore. And it's like, what does he do? He fucks off and does his thing. Does he say my name every now and then? Yeah. Is that annoying? Yeah. Do I wish he would have a conversation with me about that? Yeah, absolutely. Like, talk to me about that. But like, for whatever reason in his compulsion, he feels the need to say my name, and that's fine. Like, say it, dog. Do your thing. Like, whatever.
Right.
It means nothing to me. Like, let the shit go. Why would I make my brand about him because of that? You know?
Yeah. Bill, the thing is, people take YouTube way too seriously and think of it as, you know, oh, they're disrespecting my name, and I've got to make sure that people put respect on my name. I'm like, no, you don't.
Your name ain't
Before the
shit.
internet, what did you do if you heard that somebody 3 states over was talking about you? You
Yeah.
ignored them, or if you took a vacation, you went and whooped the ass.
Or like,
But
or
that
you
was
live,
it.
or you live your life and you just do your thing,
Yeah.
man. Like that. Like
Yeah.
that's my thing. Is like, I'm doing shit in my life. Like I don't give a fuck if somebody
I mean,
somebody wants.
I was always brought up to believe that, well, I was always taught growing up, people are going to talk about you. It's how you act that makes people understand that the talk about you is fake or real.
Well, that's
Actions speak louder than
yeah,
words.
yeah. That's I mean that's a part of it too, because it's like dog. Okay, like again, and I know I've said this 1,000 times, but it's like, dude, I grew up in Southeast Kentucky. I grew up in like drugs and poverty. Okay, and when I say that, like my dad built his own business and owns his own company and like works for himself now and shit. And I'm thankful that I can work for myself too. But it's like when I was born, like we lived off of dad making minimum wage, mom being a housekeeper, like for our house. She didn't get paid to be a housekeeper. She was a homemaker and a child raiser. Dad worked minimum wage driving a box truck until he could get his CDLs because he was a high school dropout. He dropped out to take care of his family. Dad worked a minimum wage job, and in the 90s, minimum wage was like less than it is now, you know.
Yeah, it was like $3 an hour.
Yeah. And so dad made minimum wage taking care of a household. We ate what we grew and raised. And then like we raised tobacco during tobacco season. We used that to buy like clothes and Christmas presents. And fucking we literally lived off of our garden and our farm the rest of the time. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like literally growing up, we came from that shit though to when I was 8 years old. Dad had been driving, had saved enough money. When I was 8 years old, we bought a house, and the same year, Dad bought his own truck and like started trucking, like driving like a Peterbilt for himself, you know. And it's like we literally came up to the point where we grew up in a single wide trailer with dad making minimum wage, driving a box truck when I was a kid, up to like saving enough money to buy his own truck. Then when I was an adult, or when I was 8, and in the same year bought like a brick house. We moved into a brick house, and that was the shit. It didn't have a basement. It was a single story, you know, like 2 bedrooms, like nothing crazy, but it was a brick house, which was success, you know. And dad bought a Peterbilt and started driving for himself. And it's like I watched dad work that way up. And then so like me and dad offered to pay for my college and shit. I didn't want that. I joined the army out of high school. That was part of why I joined the army. Paid my own way through college. I worked good. You know what I'm saying? Like I worked good. I did what I had to do to move up everywhere I was working, to maximize where I was working until I could work for myself. And it's like now, and mind you, I came from literally as a teenager, like we had to move shit. Like if somebody had weed or pills or whatever that they handed you and told you to move that shit, you moved it. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't even about being about that life or anything like that. It was just part of life was you moved whatever somebody asked you to move. And so like, and you didn't even get paid for it. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't even get a cut. And so I'm like, to me now, I work full time for myself and for my favorite rapper. Like to me, that is success. So fuck that. I don't give a shit. Y'all can say whatever you want about Alpha Tyler. My real name is Jeffrey. If y'all can say whatever you want about fucking Jeffrey. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't fucking matter. Like talk the shit that you want to talk, because at the end of the day, I overcame what I came from, and that's what fucking matters.
Right.
Sorry,
feel you on that one.
I'm so over the fucking YouTube landscape, man. The YouTube is fucking lame. Like YouTube and everybody on it that wants to stay in this fucking bullshit, it's lame. And I'm cool with people, and I'm not saying that you're lame. I'm not saying that any of the people that I like or rock with or anything like that are fucking lames. I'm just saying, like, this shit is weak, man. Right. Like, who gives a fuck? Get out of the fucking drama. Do some shit and talk about that. Oh, rant over it. What up, Elena? That's where I'm at. That's why I'm here. I don't know. I literally, after I ended my stream, I opened YouTube and I was checking like what was going on YouTube, and I'm like, well, all the people that I like and I'm cool with, like we're just talking about this shit still. And it's like, dog, I just don't want to talk about that shit. And then I came here and talked about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. Sorry, I was muted because my father walked through to put the dog out in the backyard.
No, you're good. I see.
I feel the same way. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I see the irony. It's just it's like I came here and then I talked about the shit, but it's like I just don't want to join those streams and talk about it there because like that's just feeding the beast. You know what I'm saying? Like I just I'm over it, man. Like I'm actually over it. Like that shit is not in my thought, in my peripheral, and it's like if I join and talk to you about it, then it's like you get it. You know what I mean? Like we can have the conversation about it and be on the outside of it.
Right. Yeah, and you know, that's one of the things that I've been trying to tell everybody is, you know, I'm trying to give an alternative to the YouTube drama here, but I'm not gonna shy away from it either. You know, I have that same philosophy you have of freedom of speech. You talk about what's on your chest, you get it off your chest, you feel better about yourself.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I'm here for. And I'm here for anybody to allow anybody that outlet.
Yeah. That's the thing. Well, like I said anyway, like what I appreciate you and support you, like whatever. Right? I mean like that that's a given. But it's like you know me. And you know, like if I'm here, if I'm on Minista's stream, if I'm on, you know, Tim's stream, if I'm on Dan's stream, if I'm on Mokon's stream, if I'm on
anybody's,
I'll be on anybody's stream. If I've got something to say about you, if I've got something to say to you, whatever, like I will say what I have to say. And it's like it's not even out of hate. I'm just gonna be real with you from my perspective. If you don't like it, that's cool. And you can tell me you don't like it. You can tell me to shut the fuck up. Like, it really don't matter. But I will say what I've got to say. And I'm not going to not say your name. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. That's the thing, too, for me is like, what do I benefit from, like, pretending, oh, well, I have no reason to mention his name. Like, no, I'm going to fucking say your name. Like, fuck that.
Right. And the other thing is, I try to, I won't say that I try to be like you, but we have similar ideas and philosophies where if I'm on a panel, you're the same way as if either of us is on a panel and sides are beefing, we will stay in the middle and referee until we realize either which side is correct without having being told you have to pick a side.
For me, it's not even about staying in the middle. I'm just going to be real with you. Like to me, it's just, I'm just going to say how I feel about it, you know? Like that's the thing. Like, I'm just going to tell you how I feel about it. And that is like, if that's in the middle, then it's in the middle. If it's on the opposite side, if it's on your side, whatever, like I will tell you how I feel about it. But like, I don't know.
But that's what I mean.
I
If you know
just
nothing about a person other than what's being said in the panel, and they
yeah.
come on the panel, you'll play referee until you realize whether or not the panel is correct
Well,
about
I'm
the
gonna hear
person or
somebody
whether
out.
the person is being ganged up on.
I'm gonna hear somebody out. You're not just a piece of
Right.
shit because I say that you're a piece of shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
Oh
it's
yeah.
just like everybody watching now, like Inga, Elena, whatever. Like if you
Mm-hmm.
guys if those people are in my stream and they hear me say, "Oh, Jay's a piece of shit," don't ever go check out Jay, and they don't know who you are. Like that is by no means just because I think Jay is a piece of shit does not mean that you should not go check out Jay if you organically find Jay. You know what I'm saying? Like, and at the
Right.
same time, the shit that frustrates me, I have zero right in that situation to ask you to not check out Jay. You know?
Right. Exactly. And that's one of the things I've always told people from the get go, is if you and somebody else are beefing, and you tell me I have to rock with you or
Yeah,
you're part of their community, then I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm part of their community then because you gave me an ultimatum.
sure.
And that's the thing I always loved about your community is you never gave me an ultimatum.
I will never give anybody an ultimatum. There are people I
Right.
don't like. There are consistently people in and out that I don't like. How many times have I ever told you, "Oh, don't go talk to those people. Don't rock with those people.
Never.
Don't deal with
Yeah.
those people." I will never tell
Right.
anybody that. I have zero reason to tell anybody that because the thing is, if the content of my character is not enough to keep you coming around,
Right.
then what the fuck am I doing? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like
And you're also man enough that if you have an issue with somebody and you know that somebody like for example me is friends with them, you will ask me what's going on with them to find out whether or not, you know, they're trying to manipulate me or not because you're my friend.
right. Well,
You know,
that's
and I
whether I have an
understand
issue
that.
with somebody or not. I mean, I watched it. I think everybody knows that I
Hmm.
watched it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I watch streams. I lurk in most streams. As long as I'm awake, I
Hmm.
probably am lurking in your stream if you're live. Like
Right.
it's not even on some spy shit. I just like to know what's going on with shit, and I'll
Yeah.
watch your stream and figure out what's going on. Like
Yeah. And
it's
I do the same.
it's not
And I'll
weird. It's
pop
not
in and
negative
out
or
of
anything like that. I just want to know
yeah.
what the fuck is going on. And it's like when I see the shit though, like I will tell you, like the next time that we talk, the next time, whatever, like usually I
Hmm.
will tell you in private because most
Hmm.
of the time, like I get it. Communities tend to sway in the direction of the person who is streaming, who is hosting the community, whatever. Like
Right.
I get it. And a lot of
Yeah.
times it's lines done. I think Menace's streams are the only ones that I actively go up in and I'm like, nah, man, I think you're wrong for this. Like you know what I mean? But that's all that's also because like Menace and I have a respect for each other where I know like Menace's community ain't just gonna be like, oh fuck Tyler. They may be like fuck what Tyler is saying right now, but they're not just gonna be like fuck Tyler. But
Right.
like I will though, because I feel like Menace and
Hmm.
I are close enough that I can go up in there and it's like everybody has enough respect for me there that you know I can be like,
Right.
I don't like what he's saying right now, you know?
Right.
But again, Menace and I are not negative toward each other like that. And so it never turns
Oh yeah.
into, oh, well, fuck him, like whatever. And it's like I get it. Like most of the people here disagree with what I'm saying, but I can still say it.
Yeah. And that's another thing is, I've had to spell it out for people about how Menace is when he's saying stuff like, I
Sure.
don't need you and y'all can go kick rocks and everything
Yeah.
else and generalizing
Well, that's what.
to his community. He's saying that to people that are are not really in his community, that don't rock with him,
Well,
that are just fair weather people.
I've said that to a lot of people too. I've even told
Yeah.
Larry that, you know, because like Larry's my friend, like,
Right.
and I've even told Larry, I'm like, you know, the thing is, like Menace says like fuck True Mob, fuck anybody that fucks with True Mob and everything. It's
Hmm.
like okay, and then I'm like hey, but but it's like, yeah, like I'm not gonna pretend I'm not friends with Larry just because Larry and Menace have problems, you know? Like why
Oh
would
yeah,
I? Why would I?
and
Because
another artist
neither of
that's
those
the same
dudes.
way. Another artist that's the same way you are with Menace is Blindsight.
Yeah,
Blindsight loves Menace to death, but
yeah,
he doesn't get on that whole fuck a whole group of people,
yeah.
bit. He's more fuck this individual, fuck that
Well,
individual, but
Well, my thing, and I know Menace knows this too, but like my thing is,
Mhm.
there's nobody in True Mob that's ever been negative toward me. You know what I
Right.
mean? I have no reason to have
Right.
an issue with True Mob. I think that like LC4 put some fucked up shit in that diss track that he made Menace, and I told LC4 that when LC4
Yeah.
was an active
I
member of
mean,
my community, I
a
told him
bunch of us called him out in your community about
yeah,
that.
I told him, I said, I think that song was fucked up, you know? And
Yeah.
again, I don't know if that's why LC4 don't rock with me anymore. I don't care. Like, I'm not gonna say fuck True Mob. I'm not even gonna say fuck LC4. I love LC4. Like, if
Right.
LC4 wanted to talk to me today, I haven't heard from him for a while, and I don't chase people. And I think
Right.
people know that about me. I will not chase you. But
Right.
like, I haven't heard from LC4 in a while. That's no negative intentions. Like life happens, you know. Like dude's probably got
Yeah.
shit going on that I don't know
Yeah.
anything about, and that's fine.
True.
But it's like I'm
And
not saying fuck LC4. I'm not saying fuck True Mob. I am saying I think that song was fucked up. I still think that song was fucked up. But like,
you and I both told him that the only
yeah,
thing that was fucked up about that song was that one line,
yeah.
and that if
But
he had re-recorded it without the line, then it would have been fine.
I never even told him to re-record it. I even said, if you're gonna say some shit like that, you've got to stand on that shit. You got to be ready. You got to be ready to be punched in the mouth. Because if you say some shit like that to me or about me, I'm gonna punch you in the
Right.
fucking mouth over it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and that's the thing. I stand on that. If you're gonna put that shit in a song,
Be ready for the repercussions.
you are gonna be ready for me to fucking wail on you. If I was Menace. You're going to be ready for me to ground and pound your fucking ass. But I'm still not saying fuck you. I'm still not saying fuck your group. I'm still not saying fuck the other side. Nothing like that. Like, there's no reason to. I have zero reason to. What up, Loki? What up, Paul?
Hey, Loki. Hey, Paul.
How you guys doing?
If anybody wants to join, I'll post the link.
First person who joins, I'm going to take a shot with you. I already poured it, but I'm going to wait. It's my post ATRL.
There we go.
Loki, get the fuck up here. We haven't talked in a while. We talked briefly not too long ago, but it's been a while. It was earlier this year. That hasn't been a while. Like come on. You got to at least come and say hi. You got to at least come and say hi.
I'm sure he'll be coming shortly.
I like Loki. Loki's a good dude. I haven't had. How's that work if I don't drink? Fuck, I don't know, man.
You're allowed to do smoke, drink water, drink soda, whatever you drink.
Yeah. How do you get your relaxation going in the evenings? I don't even want to say it because it sounds wrong. I've seen you like sharpening hatchets,
knives, swords,
knives and stuff like
knives, swords, hatchets.
Yeah,
all kinds of shit.
I think that's been the majority that I've seen. Is that like your relaxation mode? Like is that the move? Is that how you get like in your zone in the evenings and stuff?
It's not a regular like a nightly thing for me, but I have a collection.
Yeah.
What is your Zen move? It's actually a good question to ask people in general. Is what is your Zen move? What do you do to calm yourself when you're really excitable?
20 years ago, it would have been go out and hop in the 78 Camaro and rip up the local streets till I found somebody who wanted to run for money. I had a nice Camaro.
Yeah.
540 big block twin turbo 7880s on it.
That's sexy. That's sexy.
Full roll cage. 29-10-5 rear tires, parachute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So did you ever take it out of the strip? Like was that your move?
I wasn't real big on the strip. I liked street racing.
Okay.
As I ran around with a bunch of guys over in Washington in the 90s and 2000s for a while. Never, I mean, I was good at it, but I wasn't, the street outlaws guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, call you street outlaw.
No, I mean, I made money at it, so I couldn't have been that bad.
Right.
I said, but that car, I can't give you an exact figure on what I had in that car, but I've added it up just piece by piece over the years.
Yeah.
That's a lot of damn money. I'm talking probably $100,000 or more 78 Camaro.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's pretty
these
sweet.
days. Go shoot at something, throw knives at something.
We like to shoot.
Cool.
Oh, anything you put in my hands.
Yeah, but everybody's got their baby, right? Like my AK is my baby. I go back to everybody because everybody gets up on the AR grind and everything, and I'm like, no. Y'all are looking for like the fancy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to get with that rough and rugged gun. Like I love the AK, and a lot of people make fun of me because I build up my AK more than my AR for specifically that reason. Because like I want the gun.
I understand that. Everybody's got that damn AK kitted out to look like something out of Spec Ops.
Yeah.
I mean, I got both.
Oh yes, and I'm a firm believer everybody should have both. But my thing is this: everybody builds up the AR, right? They want the AR to look like that video game, that space gun, But it's like then they take their AK, if they even have one. Most people
just plain Jane.
Yeah, and it's like you realize when shit actually goes down, this is the gun that you can bury for 6 months and then dig up and immediately fire.
Take it, shoot it.
Yep. I'm like my AK is my baby. Okay, like hands down.
I like them both. The AK is not as accurate. It is a better hunting round.
It's absolutely not as accurate, but as far as like taking down game, like you said, a hunting round, the hands down better round. Especially, I got a whole case of 7.62 slugs, and hands down, you try to hunt with those beside a 5.56, you're gonna really be leaning toward the 7.62. I'm just telling you guys. But
I mean, like I say, I keep both just because I'm a firm believer of. Have something that shoots all the big popular ammo types.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I've got the survivalist mentality. If shit goes wrong, I'm all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't own any. I don't own any guns. However, my favorite rifle is Marlin 30-30 lever action.
Now,
and then my favorite pistol, I'd probably have to say, is a 1911.
My favorite rifle is an M1 Garand. Absolutely, hands down.
I can't knock you there. I really can't. It's a solid rifle, accurate as fuck. Don't care how old it is. If you know anything about maintaining weapons,
right.
You can pick up a rusty old Garand and have a shooting firearm by that night.
Yep, a Garand. Consistency, reliability, and then of course let's not knock the benefit of a rifle that you can use at medium range, or that bitch can be a sniper rifle if you need it.
Just saying. Damn skippy it can. I mean,
and it's gonna be a damn good one.
Yeah, I say I don't got a Garand, but my hunting rifle is a 30-06.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you hunting deer and you ain't going with a 30-06, you're doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well,
come on.
honestly, I would prefer a 308, but
Fair.
the 06 was it was my father's, and when he passed, that came to me. So
308's a solid round. That's what we always hunted with until I got a little bit older and we got some money and stuff. And then, you know, once you actually start getting some stuff and you can have your choice. I mean, a 30-06 is, to me, it's just the preferable like hunting round.
Well, if you get down to the ballistics end of things, the 308 is a far superior round. Much flatter trajectories at even ridiculous ranges.
Sure.
And pretty much the same stopping power.
Sure. I don't know. We first 30-06, my cousin picked up his first 30-06. You know, we were adults. We were getting into living our lives and actually doing our things, getting our own things. And he picked up a 30-06. I remember I went over to his house. We shot trees with him for a little while just to see how the rounds ended up. And I think I have well, if it's not the first, it was the second because it was in the same session. But the first round that I shot through his 30-06, buried it into a tree, went out and dug it out, you know. And I fell in love with the gun, and I think to me the 30-06 was, I'm an adult now. Like, I have my things, I can do my things, and so like
it's a serious big boy gun.
Yeah. This is my rifle.
Going out after, I mean, 30-06 is good for buffalo.
Yeah,
barely, but it'll do.
Fair. I've never hunted buffalo, so I don't know that side of the game. But we did grow up hunting. You know, I was talking a little bit earlier. You know, for me, Mom made the house. Dad worked a minimum wage job as a box truck driver for a long time in my life, and so like for us, and like minimum wage was like $3 then. You know, so like so for me, for most of my life, like most of our food came from the garden or what we raised on the farm, and like literally the money that was coming in was to pay the bills and to get like cleaning supplies for the house and stuff. And then we raised tobacco for Christmas presents and clothes. And so it was like you know, like hunting was big because you kill the hog right around springtime or so. And that feeds, you know, us and my uncle's house. And then like in the wintertime, that's when hunting season comes around. We try to get us a pretty big deer to feed us and my uncle's house, you know, to split between a couple of houses. And that was growing up. So hunting was always big. And then all the time, like growing up, we would take our 22s out when we were younger, 22s and pellet guns, and grab a bunch of squirrels and live off of that and shit, you know?
But I got to take a phone call real quick.
Oh, you're good. You good? Hello, guys. I think Jay's in the bathroom and Loki is taking a phone call. Loki joined up though, so I'm going to take a shot. So it's my last one of the evening. Appreciate y'all. Cilantro. Love to everybody hanging out. Elena, you need to jump up. Elena, we need to have a conversation. We've never sit and just shot the shit for a minute. Cilantro, yo. That was a live stream. It was good. We did reactions. Been missing those Elena drops, you know. You got the road trip vibe. Like a normal human. My eyes are getting blurry looking at this lot over here. But yeah, that was a good stream. Fun stream. Love to have a convo. Come up or call me sometime. You know you can always call me. Or you can come up and we can talk right now. I'm going to unplug this light and turn that one on. I'll be right back. And I'll be right back. I mean, I'm just going under the desk for a minute.
Okay, I'm back.
Nobody cares. We're talking about me.
Oh, okay. So what about you are we talking about?
I don't know what that was. My camera glitched for a second. There we go. How about that? Ignore my shot back.
Cool.
Elena says she would love to have a conversation.
Just not on
I'm
camera.
trying to convince Elena to jump up and have a conversation.
Yeah. Anytime she wants to. I'm down. And I'm doing good, Elena. Thank you.
Why does
I
my
appreciate it.
camera? Why does my camera keep jumping? Like, what is this weirdness?
It seems to be freezing on you too.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, that could just be my side. 'Cause
No,
I know
it's
my
not.
phone is
It's
on a
not.
fancy computer.
It's definitely my side.
Oh, okay.
In the
And we
kitchen,
love you, Boardinga.
not an excuse. I am getting close to the time that I have to go see Sierra because I ended my stream and then instead of going and seeing her, I jumped in here. But I couldn't
I was
resist.
surprised you did.
Well, I didn't. I mean, I haven't been in here in a little while, so I figured this
Right.
was the place to be. You know.
Oh yeah. I mean, like I said, I started this up because I kind of wanted an after party, and I didn't see anybody in the Discord. You said that you were going to go spend time with the wife, so I expected you not to be around. So I started this up to see who would show up.
You know, for a long time, actually, though, like legitimately, what I have wanted, like, is for the ATRL after party for whatever, is for it to be a community thing where somebody else is like, "Oh, I'm hosting the after party. Stop by here after." Like, I like 100%. I would love, like. Well, that, and I've mentioned it a few times about like the community streams, about like the gaming streams and the sus stream and stuff like that, is for like even weeks that I can't make it. Like I would love to jump into somebody else's stream and do it, you know, there, or like after ATRL's over, like jump into like here and talk and stuff. And it's like, because like as you know, like it's for me for a long time. It's been about like I want the community to grow with everything, to be a part of everything, and to like envelop everything. And so, like to me, if the community can benefit from like ignore the shot back right there that I didn't realize was right there until just now.
It's all good.
But for me, it's like, okay, if the community can like grow and like be a part of it, like I would rather it not be attached to just me. Like I want to be a hub and a starting point and like blossom out to people, you know what I mean? Like so yeah, I mean for ATRL after party, like I would absolutely rather be here to have a conversation after ATRL's over than to be
That's cool. I mean,
like
I started doing stuff like that, and you seemed down for it whenever it was the after party for you and Alphabite.
yeah.
And all. So yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like 100%. Like if somebody else wants to go live right after, and like let's hop over there, like 100%. I will 100% tell people. Like I wish you had told me during the stream that you were going to, and I would have just told people, hey, be on Jay's channel after this. Like here's a link. Like go,
right.
go, because like That shit to me is just, that's the point of having a community, man. That's the point of putting on other people. Like, it's not about, I don't give a
It's all about sharing
shit.
the love, yeah.
I don't give a shit about everybody only watching me. Like, yeah, Thursday night, yes, only watch me. Fuck everybody else. Fuck everybody else on Thursday nights. But like, you know what I'm saying? But like after I'm done, or like any other time, like let's put on each other, man. Fuck this shit.
Oh, yeah.
Miss seeing Alphabot. Bittybot's taking care of some stuff. We've got some big stuff in the works that I think everybody's actually gonna like. Like we've got some cool plans going down right now. So me and Bittybot got some things coming. 2024, we got some stuff.
Yeah, that's one of the things I've always loved about, your community ever since I joined it, is it was a actual community. You had Alphabite doing stuff, you had you doing stuff, Namson doing stuff, and everybody had their own thing on their
Nappy
own
got that
different day
album
at their own
dropping.
different time, and everybody would pull together and come see each other.
Nappy got that album dropping in January, by the way. Hey, I've heard
Excited
a ton of
for
it. Listen, I'm telling you, I've heard a ton of it.
I bet.
I'm excited about that shit. Like,
Man, I'm excited about a lot of drops. I'm excited for the new Mises drop. I'm excited for Bites drop, Namson's drop, your drop.
Man, I want to play. I have. There are two routes that the new Mises album could go, and I have both of them on my computer right now. Like,
nice. Resist the temptation.
Oh, I'm not playing it. I can't. But oof. But the new Nappy album, that thing's dope. I don't have that whole thing on my computer. My album's actually gonna be fun. I don't even care to talk about it. Like, there's some weird stuff on that. Like, I've got some songs that go in different directions. Like,
nice.
My album, so I will tell you guys, and I don't think many people are going to see this. My album, when it drops, it's going to be called The Transformation, and it's very transformative.
Nice.
And it's got some cool stuff. That's what I'm going to say.
That's cool.
It's got some stuff that's not as polished. I will say this. Okay, so one thing that I found, and one thing that kind of sparked the album, and like literally the whole direction of the album, I found a cassette tape of my 2006 album. My old 2006 album, I found a cassette of it, and I played two songs for Simple one day, and he was like, "Oh, this is 100% what you should do here. Like, this is something you should pull in," and that kind of led to a beat that Tech made for me out the gate. So because of one of the songs on my 2006 album, Tech made me a beat that started the talk and the walk of my album, and then I took that and kind of turned that into like a vibe, theme, a feeling. I don't know. And like, if you guys know, like, I don't really care so much about my music. I will never want to be, claim to be anything. I'm not a rapper. Like, I am a DJ. I'm an engineer. I am, me.
Right.
But that is, the album's going to be dope just because of what it is and like how it feels and comes together and everything. And I like the entire tone of it.
Right.
But when it drops is a question.
And from what I know of you, you seem to be more comfortable and happy in the background or behind the scenes than in the spotlight.
Oh,
You can be in the spotlight, you
I
just don't prefer it.
I don't mind being in the spotlight. I know who I am. I know the strengths that I have, and like I want to be where I need to be when I need to be it. Like if I need to be in the spotlight right now, I will be. But like so like wobbling off of the Stone Sober album. So we had all these things, and that was a beat that me and Simple went back and forth over whether we wanted to use, didn't want to use, like whatever. And Simple listened to it, and he's like, "I cannot rap on this song," and I was like, "Fuck that!" I was like, give me the beat." And I was like, because I loved the beat and I wanted to use it, and I was like, let me write my piece to this, and then you listen to it, and I guarantee you'll find your spot. And and he did, and like that was the thing. Like that's my spotlight song from the album because that one has a little bit more of me feel to it. And it just it that was how it had to be. And Stone Sober was a simple album. It should have been a simple album that I had like pieces on. And it literally came from a collab that he asked me to jump on just to make like a fun song. And that was Black Magic. Black Magic sparked the whole album. But because of Black Magic, we decided to do the whole project. And I love the project. I think it's dope. But it was more to give him the motivation to jump on and make an album. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like except Wobbling. Wobbling was my song.
Right.
How's Simple doing? I think he's doing fine. It's I think he's well. I was over there a week or two ago, and we hung out for a little while. We need to hang out for sure again, but I mean, he's doing his thing, and I'm doing my thing. We've never been super clingy people, so
yeah.
I don't know. He's doing pretty well, I reckon.
Cool.
But all right, I'm gonna go check on my wife. I'm gonna dip out. I just wanted to pop in and talk to you for a minute, and I ended up talking for the better part of an hour with you. So
I appreciate it.
You have a good night.
You too.
Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody. Love you guys. Wish Elena had jumped up, And said good night to me.
But he's on a call.
Yeah, Loki might come back. He said he's got a call that's going to take a little while. So y'all have a lovely night. Elena, I'll be looking for you next Thursday. If I don't see you next Thursday, I'm gonna come down to Florida and I'm gonna find you. But if you want to talk, I don't know what you meant by you want to talk. You might have wanted to talk private. If you want to talk, you're always welcome to hit me up, call me, message me, whatever the case may be. You can talk to me at any point, Miss Elena G. But appreciate you guys. And have a good night.
Have a good one. And we're back to just being me. We actually, I think, hit a record of viewers there while Alpha was on. I think we got up to 6, which I think is, or 7, which was probably the highest I've had so far during one of these shows. When Lori and Loki were on the other night, I think we got up to 5, maybe 6. So it's always fun when I can have panel guests on. And like I said, I don't mind talking about any topics. I try to be an alternative to the drama, but We talk about anything. I think I'm probably gonna give it another 6 minutes or 5 minutes or so, and then probably Alpha, probably. I'm gonna probably end it in about 5 or 6 minutes. And in all actually, it probably was. It was probably somebody like the moron stream sniping to see if he was being talked about. But like I said, we try to avoid the drama. And I appreciate everybody that has come out and hung out with me. And we're probably going to make this a regular Thursday night thing after ATRL. Make it the official after party for Thursday Night Records. Which, if anybody doesn't know, that's Alpha's music label that he created. It was Thursday Night Records. Yeah, I love talking about anything. I mean, it's like I said, if I had a co-host that had access to a computer that could share screen, then I would give them a list of songs and we'd play music and stuff. But I can't do that from my phone. Yeah, it does need to be addressed at times, just not all times. When you make it everything that your content's about, then it gets boring. But I mean, there's all sorts of great artists out there that we need to highlight and show off. Because like I was said to Alpha, it's like every time I mention Saint Mesus or Mesus's name, I get, oh well, I don't want to do a reaction to him because he's a political artist, and I'm like, no, he's not a political artist. He's done political songs, but he's not a political artist. So I tried to give Alpha a couple of Misa songs that I like that weren't on the political spectrum, so people, if they were in, could hear that he's not just a political rapper. There's people that they hear that somebody like Crucifix is a Christian rapper, and they want to think, oh well, that music is terrible because it just focuses on religion, and it's not. I mean, it has great messages behind them. One of my favorite songs by Crucifix is called Second Chances because it talks about his struggle with um you know the topic of suicide and what he went through with his struggles, and asking, do you believe that God gives second chances? And that's a question people always talk about and struggle with. So that's a great song. Crucifix has a song called Dreamer where he talks about people think that dreamers are something that there's something wrong with them, that they didn't give up on their dreams like everybody else has because they're unattainable, but you can attain your dreams if you work at it. Yeah, I understand that. That's why I love your opinion on music too, Elena. Like why I like to show you music. And your Discord has become an encyclopedia of independent music. Actually, music in general, because you even got labeled artists in there when they drop new stuff. So I love your Discord and hate it at the same time. Just for that matter, there's so many notifications going off all the time. I have to ignore half of them. But that's what the independent artists need. Is they need people that can be a hub like that for music, so people can find new stuff and listen to new stuff whenever they need it. That's why I put playlists on my YouTube channel, so that people can go to my YouTube channel and find artists, in my independent artist list, and find people that they may not know, or they might find a song from an artist that they've never heard before. So yeah, I know. But it's all fun. Well, I think I've been on for an hour. I think I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. I appreciate everybody for coming out. And we'll see you again.